Swedish for my PET scan. Seattle Radiology. New place. So, hello lovelies. Forgive me, it's been some time since I've given you an update. I've just been like nose down, working on my healing, finishing my chemo, getting my updated scans, going all in on the J. McClellan protocol with my off-label drugs, with my supplements, and all of the things that block, all of the cancer pathways. Because that little stage 4 scare really scared the hell out of me. And I have some pretty awesome news. I always hate to get too excited, but I think I am going to get pretty excited over this one. So as you all know, I finished 14 more chemotherapies. I had a chest MRI, which showed some residual 2 little punctate 2mm spots left. And my oncologist, wasn't sure, if there's anything alive there or, what to do next besides rotate over to some hormone blocking, which never happened because my clinic shut down because it's a small clinic, and a couple positive COVID tests resulted in my clinic totally shutting down. So I lost my oncologist for the whole last month. So I haven't been doing the hormone blocking drugs that got approved because I need to go there to have them administered. Anyways, long story short, in the meantime, I've met with 2 radiation oncologists. One does CyberKnife, and then the other one does conventional. And I was presented to the tumor board for the conventional radiation therapist tumor board, and they took a look at my case, and the latest chest MRI saw that because they were able to measure something there, they just are Puritans in the way that they just do not radiate anything unless it's microscopic. So it goes back to the CyberKnife radiation, where they can highly target it if they're able to show some activity there. So that if they can see it, they can super highly target that with high dose radiation. Typically is not approved for breast cancer unless you have already done conventional, didn't work, or if maybe you're not a candidate for conventional like I am not right now. I also have a follow-up consultation with my mastectomy surgeon, the gal who did my mastectomy, next Monday to go over to see if I'm a candidate for any type of surgery. But because the tumors were in the chest wall, it would be, I may not be a candidate for anything, and anything that I would be a candidate for might be just too extreme and too highly invasive, such as like chest wall resection, where they cut everything out here, which I'm not interested in doing. So I went on a little tangent there. Back to my recent scan. I had a PET scan yesterday, PET scan number 5 in this journey. And basically what they were looking for was, any metastatic disease, and the lymph node we saw was resolved in the last chest MRI, which was really awesome. But it's been, again, a little bit of time, another month. And with a fast growing cancer, anything can happen in a month. I've been hardcore on my J. McClellan protocol, although I could even go deeper, but I'm working up to it as best I can manage. And I just got off the Zoom call with the radiation oncologist who does the CyberKnife, and she let me know that there is nothing to be seen in that spot. I mean, we kind of have a memory of where it was, and there was a teeny tiny SUV uptake of like 1.2, which is like normal in any type of cells. So she feels like it is totally dead, which probably does not make me a candidate for CyberKnife radiation, because they wouldn't even know exactly where to point it at besides the old scans of where the tumors were. And no other metastatic disease anywhere, everything else. I mean, like just amazing. Like I feel like so validated in everything I'm doing that not only did this round of chemo really work, when I was afraid it really didn't work, it worked. And also everything that I'm doing to block those pathways, because in this whole last, 2 months, it's been, how long has it been since I finished chemo? Gosh, I mean, look at this hair growth. It finally started coming in. And I lost every single eyebrow. I'm not sure if I did a video. I'll have to, do some before and afters in this, maybe with pictures, but I literally lost every single eyebrow. I lost every single eyelash, and now they're coming back like craziness. I don't know if you can see that. But it's rebirth from the ashes there. So it took a while for my hair to start growing back. I'm trying to remember, my last chemotherapy, I believe, was right around Halloween. So the end of October, November, December. I'm like 2 months. So in 2 months since my last chemotherapy and immunotherapy treatment, there's nothing there. There's nothing growing. We do have to keep in mind there could be microscopic disease we can't see right now. So I am not giving up on this protocol of blocking pathways, and I'm going to even take it further and clean up my diet even more. I've been fasting once a day for the last 2 months, where I've only had 1 meal a day for 2 months basically. And I'm also trying to lose the chemo weight, which has been really slow because of all the hormone reduction with me going into menopause. With what chemotherapy does to the ovaries is not cool. And but it's been enough to keep cancer at bay. And also my fibroid that I have in my uterus, it used to have an uptake in the SUV of like 15, then it went down to 10, and now it's only 5. So my hormones are definitely reduced right now. I was having a hard time even on the DIM, which is like the natural cruciferous hormone blocker supplement. I took a break the last 2 weeks because I was starting to get really down and depressed, and my mood swings were not fun. It's not worth it. Like, quality of life isn't worth feeling like that. So I had to take a break. And anyway, I have some next steps. I'm going to meet with my surgeon, see what she says. I'm going to meet with another radiation oncologist who does proton therapy radiation. Drop me some comments if you know about this type of radiation. If you've had it, it's basically really high concentrated. Instead of getting like a full 30 something 32 radiation treatments, you get it like 5 days in a row, and you get like triple doses each time. And actually my step grandma just had this kind of radiation just recently, and I think it's doing okay. If this path opens up for me, it's very high tech, it's very expensive. If for some reason I am a candidate and my insurance also approves it, then I feel like I'll know that is the path I'm supposed to take. Although I do know there are risks of radiation, but because of this special proton radiation, they'll be able to avoid like my lungs and my heart, and do a more targeted job with less damage done. So that's the goal. I kind of breathe a heavy sigh of relief and let it lift off my shoulders. It could have been any news today, and it's always heavy getting a scan and the scanxiety and waiting for the results. I haven't eaten in 2 days because my stomach's been in knots over this. So now I get to release that and keep on this path of healing. So thank you for following me in my journey, supporting me, thinking of me, praying for me if you've prayed, and I thank you for that so much. And I'm happy to be smiling and have something really good to report, and I can't wait to really, really, really get to that true place of remission where I can be disease-free for a year, for 2, for 5, for 10, for 20, forever. So, and then help others on their path. So, peace to you in this new year of 2021. It's full of promises and hope.